Do this and in 6 minutes, I guarantee you will be successful. Sounds great, right? Except it's complete clickbait. If success really worked like that, we would all be successful already. But in the next 6 minutes, I can show you how success actually works. And it's probably the opposite of what you've been told. Most people think success comes from motivation, talent, or waiting for the right moment. But success is none of those things. It is a cycle, a predictable sequence your brain moves through every time you try to achieve something meaningful. If you understand the cycle, you can stop fighting yourself and you start working with your brain instead of against it. In this video, I'm going to show you how the cycle works and how understanding it can change the way you approach every goal in your life. Success isn't an event. It's not a number. It's not a title or a moment. Success is consistent progress towards a meaningful goal. That's it. Once you understand that, the entire cycle starts to make sense. So, why does it feel so hard? Why do you start something, stop, feel guilty, and then start again? It's not because you're lazy. It's not because you lack discipline. And it's definitely not because you don't want it enough. It's because you're trying to succeed without understanding the process. Success doesn't rely on motivation. It relies on a cycle that repeats every single day. There are 6 stages to the cycle. Miss one and you get stuck. Understand all 6 and success becomes easier. You can't hit a target you can't see. If your goal is vague, your actions will be vague. Clarity answers 3 questions. What do I want? Why do I want it? And what does success look like to me? Clarity is your compass. Without it, your brain has nothing to focus on. Number 2, focus. Clarity gives you the target. Focus is choosing to direct your attention toward it. Focus isn't motivation, it's a decision. It's the moment you say, this is what I'm doing right now, everything else can wait. Most people never practice this moment of choosing, but it is one of the most powerful habits you can build. 3, concentration. Focus chooses the target. Concentration holds it long enough to make progress. Your mind will wander. That's normal. Concentration isn't about staying perfect. It's about coming back again and again. This is where most people fall off, not because they're weak, but because no one taught them how the brain works. 4, disruption. Life interrupts you. Your brain interrupts you. Messages, noises, fatigue, doubt, they're all part of the process. Disruption isn't failure. Disruption is built into the cycle. Expect it and plan for it. 5, recovery. This is a stage almost no one talks about and the stage that actually builds discipline. Recovery is returning your attention to the task. Every time you return, your brain strengthens the pathway responsible for focus and self-control. This is how discipline is built, not by staying focused, but by coming back after you drift. Every comeback is a win. 6, momentum. Momentum is when everything starts to compound. Work feels lighter, you slip into flow more often, your confidence grows, your habits stick, results appear. Momentum isn't motivation, it's the reward for looping the cycle over and over. You don't go through the cycle once, you go through it every day, often multiple times. Success isn't linear, it's circular. And every loop makes you better. Your biggest enemy isn't distraction. It's self-sabotage dressed up as procrastination, perfectionism, overthinking, fear. These don't mean you're failing. They mean you are in the disruption stage. And when you understand the cycle, they lose their power. Try this for the next 3 days. Pick one small goal. Set your intention and read it every time before you start to recenter yourself. Focus on it for 10 minutes. Notice disruption and then practice recovery. You will feel the cycle is working immediately. I've always struggled with success, and for a long time I thought I wasn't good enough, that I wasn't disciplined or focused. Turns out I was just operating without a system, and this cycle became the framework now I use to approach my life. And it has changed everything. Success isn't luck. It isn't talent. It isn't magic. Success is a cycle. A cycle you can learn, repeat, and master. You don't need a brand new life. You don't need more motivation. What you need is a process. and now you have one. Start the cycle today, repeat it tomorrow, and watch what happens. Thanks for watching. If this helped you, like the video so I know to make more like this. And remember, you got this.